Now I have drank my tea, got it currently in my hot tea, done my neti pot, my stretches, and now we're going to go into the actual vocal warm-up of what I do when I'm sick. And this is pretty similar to what I do all the time anyway. So there are 5 main exercises, but the most important thing in doing all of this is that you correctly use and breathe with your diaphragm, especially if you're sick. You really have to use your diaphragm for support. So I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like, okay? So I'll stand up here so you can see. So here you go. I'm relaxed. My stomach is relaxed, okay? Now if I breathe, I take a big breath. This is what it looks like if I breathe using my diaphragm. And now I hold it out like that, almost like I'm pregnant like this, and now I hold my breath. If you can see the way I'm talking, I'm almost holding my breath, and then relax. So it's hard to do when I'm not standing up like this. Okay, so here we go. Yep. Now it's like this. I'd sing like that, and then out. And yes, you keep it very firm the whole time you're singing, and then relax. And the reason you do this is so that the when you keep your diaphragm down like this, so you breathe into your belly basically, and then you hold it so that the diaphragm doesn't rise. You're sort of holding your abdominal muscles like that, so your diaphragm doesn't rise, therefore pushing extra air out of your lungs. So you want to use the least amount of air possible when you sing, okay? So you actually want to sort of hold your breath when you sing. You want to take that big breath like that. I'm going to show you. And then hold your breath like that. But now if I hold my breath when I'm singing, it's okay. Like you can sing with sort of holding your breath. Jamie Vendera, a coach that I like, he calls it the inhalation method. So you sort of want to feel like you're inhaling. So like this, I feel like I'm inhaling. There's no tension here, but down here, all the tension is, I feel like I'm inhaling as I'm actually singing, okay? So here are the 5 exercises that we're gonna do. We're gonna do lip bubbles. Now I do a few different variations of all these exercises, but I'm just going to show you, and then you can just get a warm-up routine yourself. I'm going to put together my own warm-up MP3s that you can download. That'll be out soon, but if it's not out yet, then grab Jamie Vendera's got a nice one. It's called the Ultimate Vocal Warm-Up. It just takes 15 minutes. It's a good one to do, okay? So here we go. These are called lip bubbles, by the way. You should probably know this, one of the most common vocal exercises, and you just go like this. Let me see, I'm using my diaphragm. All right, now you might see I moved my head back and forth when I was doing the. That was just to make sure that there's no tension, because if you have any tension in your neck, then it will often cut off if you move your head back and forth, okay? So all of the tension should be in your stomach. It should be really tense, nice and tight, okay? And like you're breathing in as you're singing, okay? So you're trying to breathe in as you're singing using the least amount of air as possible. Okay, so I do the lip bubbles. I'm going to do, the 5 exercises are lip bubbles, hums, or the tongue exercise, just the E exercise, so just on the E vowel, the ah vowel, and the last one is sirens. Okay, so those are the 5 exercises. So I do about 3 or 4 different versions of each of those. Okay, so now we're going to do one more version of the lip bubble, and then we'll move on to, because I'm just going through this pretty fast, move on to the tongue exercise, or the hums. By the way, you should stand up when you do this. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of every single one of these. You just need to get a vocal warm-up of exercise MP3s of your own. Like I said, you can get those from pretty much most vocal coaches, but I would suggest doing these 5 exercises for your warm-up. All right, or these 5 types of exercises. You can do whatever kind of scales you like. The next one is a hum. So you want to make a like a very nasally like an NG sound, okay? And then I stick my tongue out when I do this. Some people do, some people don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I like sticking my tongue out. I think it's better for this exercise. So here we go. Is my diaphragm working? All right. Next type of exercise is an E vowel. Should always make sure you do these 5 types of exercises. Now when you start getting higher with the E, it actually goes to more of an AE, more like 8, like E, like A, like E8, okay? So, and then so on the low it's E, then it goes to sort of an AE sound, and then back when you get to the very highest part of the head voice, on the E, it goes back to the E sound. A little trouble because I'm sick, but we'll get it. All right, let me get some water. I can feel it a little bit from the sickness. When you're sick, sometimes it just takes a little extra warm-up. So I'm going through this extra fast. I should be doing the opposite. Really, for warm-up purposes, I should be going through it extra slow. But I'm trying to demonstrate for you guys. So here's the ahs, where it's ya, 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 a, yay. So it's ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, and then I'll do a couple sirens, and then I'm going to go back through and do all of this over again slowly because I need more of a warm-up today. All right, so the siren, the last exercise that I do is I just start at the bottom and I just go towards the top, and I keep sort of a yawning sensation while I'm doing this, okay? This is the last exercise, and then we should be ready to sing, but do more than this. Do, you know, lots of exercise. Being sick is not fun. Okay, but make sure you're warmed up before you sing. And I'll do these on some A's. And I'll do some E's. So make sure you do lots of warm-up. Drink the tea with a little bit of lemon, cayenne pepper, honey, and neti pot. Stretch. Do these exercises. Do even more exercises than this as far as more warm-up than this. This is just to kind of show you a bit of what I do, but it should be a little bit more in-depth than this. If you're going to be doing an entire warm-up, I'm going to go through all of this stuff again right now for myself because I have to sing. I have to be on stage in about 45 minutes. So good luck and great singing.